Get ready to witness the awe-inspiring and bone-chilling $14.5 billion China Super Aircraft Carriers mega project as we unravel the secrets of one of the most powerful and imposing military forces in the world. Welcome to our channel. Today we'll take you on a spooky journey to learn about the $14.5 billion China Super Aircraft Carriers mega project. This project has been the talk of the town and will undoubtedly give you the willies. This massive project, which is part of China's grandiose aim to control the world's waters, is nothing short of a technical wonder that will leave you in awe, and maybe even a little bit afraid. So buckle up, and let's dive into the depths of this colossal feat of engineering. China is currently the third largest military force in the world, after the United States and Russia, after ramping up its military capabilities at an astounding rate over the previous 20 years. With the successful completion of two new aircraft carriers, the 002 Shandong ship and the 003 Funjin ship, between 2019 and 2022. China's defense sector has experienced an even faster rise in recent years. The ambitious goal China has for the future expansion of its military sector, however, is even more amazing. China recently disclosed an ambitious proposal to invest 1 billion yuan in the construction of two new super aircraft carriers, one of which would be converted to a nuclear power aircraft carrier as part of its goal to control the world's seas. Nuclear-powered aircraft carriers offer a potent maritime warfare platform that can autonomously carry out ocean-going combat missions for a longer period of time. These aircraft carriers have a longer endurance, a longer trip duration, and a bigger combat radius. So why is China stepping up the construction of these enormous structures? Is there going to be another war? We'll look at the responses to these concerns and go into the carrier-based aircraft fleet, which is a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier's primary aviation combat capability. A nuclear-powered aircraft carrier's technical capability is genuinely impressive since it can house a wide variety of carrier-based aircraft, including fighter planes, assault aircraft, early warning aircraft, and anti-submarine aircraft. What's more astonishing is that a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier can carry out a variety of specialized jobs and maintain a close eye on remote circumstances far from the mainland even without a refueling station midway. So before proceeding further and analyzing the potential and strategic benefits of this massive initiative for China, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button below to stay updated with the upcoming videos, having a crucial impact on the world. Now let's continue. The only country right now with a sizable aircraft carrier fleet is the United States, which is now the biggest military power in the world. The U.S. Navy has a sizable power advantage over traditional aircraft carriers thanks to its 11 aircraft carriers, which include 10 nuclear-powered Nimitz-class ships and one Ford-class carrier. The nucleus of aircraft carrier battle groups is composed of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, which act as the U.S. Navy's primary means of force projection. These astounding numbers and data demonstrate the United States' undisputed superiority in the field of military might. China, the world's third largest military force, has just 3 conventionally powered aircraft carriers, showing a lack of effort to develop a nuclear-powered one independently. Unfortunately, China is lagging behind the United States in the construction of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. However, in order to achieve its fighting objectives, the Chinese Navy must complete 2 strategic missions. To begin, China's naval formation must sail to the Western Pacific Ocean and beyond for defensive objectives, necessitating the need for robust regional defense and interception capabilities. Second, China needs a strong ocean-going fleet in both peacetime and wartime to safeguard the sea energy transit route, which is critical to its offshore activities. With China's rising presence in the distant waters, the strategic advantages of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers cannot be disregarded. China's military has taken notice, and it has become increasingly evident that a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier is a must-have in order for China to continue its global maritime ambitions. Building, operating, and maintaining nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, on the other hand, necessitates highly advanced technology and stringent safety regulations, a subject in which China has no past experience. As a result, China's plans have been slowed and its military resources diverted to traditional aircraft carriers and cruisers. The urgent need for a strong nuclear-powered aircraft carrier has never been greater, and China must act rapidly to acquire this cutting-edge technology in order to preserve its position as a major naval force. China is investing 100 billion yuan to construct 2 super aircraft carriers, including a nuclear-powered Type 004 carrier, making it the first country other than the United States and Russia to have nuclear-powered carriers. The carrier's design is similar to China's previous 003 Funjin ship, but with a smaller island size, providing more space for carrier-based aircraft to take off and land. The decks will feature electromagnetic ejection systems for easy launch. This move is a clear indication of China's desire to increase its global influence. Since the imitation and transformation of carrier equipment, China's aircraft carrier industry has come a long way, now boasting a complete industrial chain in China's shipbuilding industry, including hull design, power systems, shipboard weapons, and even nuclear power reaction production capacity. China's total combat and strategic projection capabilities will be unsurpassed with the nearing completion and activation of two 004 aircraft carriers. However, a perplexing question arises. Why did China not upgrade these carriers to nuclear-powered vessels, given their capability for self-deployment? While China has the potential, it has instead taken inspiration from the United States' current state of development of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. Nuclear-powered aircraft carriers have superior combat capabilities as compared to conventional aircraft carriers. Nonetheless, they have significant drawbacks in practical operation, including high operating costs, technical complexity, and extensive maintenance cycles. This is also a concern for the U.S. Navy, as not all of the country's 11 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers can combat at the same time due to lengthy inspection and maintenance cycles. Although sustaining nuclear-powered aircraft carriers is a difficult enterprise for China, given the current maritime security scenario, China must assure the safety of sea passages and protect national maritime sovereignty. As a result, China intends to upgrade only one nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, which will be enough to maintain its current maritime interests. While China just completed aircraft carrier 003 in less than a year, the rapid building of two new aircraft carriers does not suggest any plans to launch a new war. Looking at the current world environment, we can see that military conflicts, both current and future, are on the rise, with some already threatening China's national unity and territorial security. In conjunction with the United States, the Philippines, for example, has recently created 4 new military sites in the Pacific Ocean's South China Sea region. This development, with military outposts located fewer than 400 kilometers from the South China Sea and Taiwan, poses a significant danger to China's national defense security. China must reply with a suitably robust aircraft carrier force to patrol and control the sea area as a major maritime trade and transportation corridor, as well as a maritime energy transit channel. However, at present, China has only 3 conventionally powered aircraft carriers, leaving a significant gap in its defense capabilities. With the possibility of a maritime conflict approaching, China's existing fleet of only 3 aircraft carriers is insufficient to meet demand. While the country has built vast artificial islands and military facilities in the South China Sea, it is apparent that these precautions will not suffice in future border crises. To boost China's border defense, these island military assets must act in unison with the aircraft carrier fleet to unleash China's full battle capacity. On these man-made islands, China has already erected military facilities such as radar stations, airstrips, and missile defense systems to coordinate with the nuclear-powered aircraft carrier fleet. China can detect and thwart any security threats in this manner. Furthermore, the man-made islands may now strategically replenish and coordinate with maritime operations in the South China Sea, substantially boosting China's position in the region. The artificial island's strategic location provides a solid base for the Chinese Navy, allowing for seamless logistical operations such as strategic replenishment, force deployment, and maintenance, ultimately giving China more flexibility in its combat operations in the South China Sea. The addition of 2 004 aircraft carriers to the Chinese Navy fleet will improve military cooperation and presence in the region. It is well known that the United States has long maintained the position of the world's largest military and economic superpower, and in order to slow China's rise, they have fostered disagreements over the Taiwan problem, resulting in a domestic strife. However, it is important to highlight that Taiwan has always been an integral part of Chinese territory and is recognized by many countries throughout the world. The intention of Western countries to launch an attack on China by using the Taiwan problem is doomed to fail in the current geopolitical environment. China has been quickly strengthening its military capabilities in order to protect its sovereignty and prevent any potential military invasion. The deployment of modern aircraft carriers is a crucial step towards attaining this goal, since it will allow China to better preserve its territorial integrity while also maintaining regional stability. With the Chinese Navy's present development pattern, it is projected that China would continue to improve its military strength by retaining 6 to 8 aircraft carriers over the next 30 years. The deployment of both nuclear-powered and conventional aircraft carriers will enable China to protect its territorial seas more efficiently and improve its standing as a regional power. Thank you for watching today's video. As we've seen, China is making huge strides in naval technology and is becoming a major player in the global arms race. But what are your thoughts on this development? Do you think that this is a necessary move for China's security, or is it a cause for concern? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for more crucial content like this.